So you've got your Raleigh checklist. You've read all the articles, you've seen the awards, and you decided it has to be Apex or Cary. But then you saw the median home price. Saw the competition with homes getting multiple offers in a single weekend, and you started to get that sinking feeling that you might be priced out before you even get a chance. If that sounds like you, then you need to stick around. What if I told you the popular advice is actually leading you down the wrong path? What if that intense focus on just a couple of great suburbs has created a huge blind spot? Now, there are at least 5 other incredible towns filled with charm, things to do, and most importantly, value. The most first-time buyers are completely ignoring. These are the places where you can get more home for your money. You can find a real community and actually build a life without going broke. And today, we're looking at all 5. Let's talk. My name is Real Estate Rob, and I'm a local real estate advisor here in the Raleigh Triangle area. My team and I don't just help people buy and sell homes, we help them find the right community for their life. And a lot of times that means looking where other people aren't. So let's jump in. All right, so if you see me swinging, it is because of these annoying gnats. But we're going to get into this. And the first suburb that everyone seems to drive through, but never to, is Knightdale. For years, people just saw it as a pass-through on Highway 64 on their way to Raleigh. Because of that, buyers skipped right over it, heading for the bigger towns, the bigger names like Raleigh and Durham. But that's changing fast, and the people who get in now are making a really smart move. Knightdale is the definition of up and coming. It's got this perfect mix of small town feel, but it's right on Raleigh's doorstep. On a good day, you can be in downtown Raleigh in just 15 to 20 minutes. Need to get to Research Triangle Park? You're looking at about 25 to 30 minutes, depending on traffic, which honestly it's just as good, if not better, than from some of the pricier northern suburbs. You aren't just buying a house in a quiet bedroom community anymore. You're buying a town with its own energy. The best example is Knightdale Station Park. This is not just a field with a swing set, it's a destination. It has its own amphitheater for concerts, huge playgrounds and a dog park, and it has several miles of walking trails. Then you have spots like Oak City Brewing Company, a local favorite, with a huge beer garden that's always buzzing. For first-time buyers, though, the real estate is the #1 draw. You'll find a great mix of homes from charming, established neighborhoods to a ton of new construction. You get the style, the modern kitchen and the community feel, all while being just down the road from the capital city. It's the smart, convenient choice that's hiding in plain sight. Next up is a town with a name so nice they named it twice. Fuquay-Varina. Sitting south of Raleigh, Fuquay-Varina has been in the shadow of its neighbors like Holly Springs and Apex for a long time. People look at it on the map and think it's just a little too far out. What they're missing is one of the most unique and fastest growing towns in the whole triangle. You get a walkable historic feel with a modern twist. The downtowns have absolutely exploded with growth, bringing in boutique shops and great local restaurants like the Mason Jar Tavern and a fantastic brewery scene, all led by the famous Aviator Brewing Company. Real estate in Fuquay is significantly more affordable than in Cary or Apex, or Holly Springs for that matter. That means first-time buyers can find homes with more space, bigger yards, and access to amazing neighborhood amenities. So what about that commute people worry about? It's better than you think. You can be in downtown Raleigh in about 30 to 40 minutes, depending on traffic. With the I-540 loop nearing completion, the drive to RTP is getting easier all the time. Fuquay-Varina should be at the very top of every first-time home buyer's list. It's one of the best long-term plays in the triangle, period. All right, for our third suburb, we're hopping just over the county line into Johnston County to talk about a town that offers what might be the single best bang for your buck in the entire Raleigh area. Clayton, North Carolina. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Johnston County? Isn't that out there in the middle of nowhere? See, that thought right there is exactly why so many first-time buyers who draw a hard line at the Wake County border are missing out. The median home price in Clayton is way lower than in Raleigh and its popular Wake County suburbs. And this isn't a small difference. We're talking about a price gap that lets first-time buyers get more square footage, a bigger yard, and frankly, a better quality of life. Clayton has an award-winning downtown that punches way above its weight class. It's charming, walkable, and packed with incredible local spots. The community vibe is awesome, with tons of parks and greenways, and for families, the schools are highly rated. Massive master plan communities like Flowers Plantation and Riverwood Athletic Club give you resort style amenities at a fraction of what you'd pay somewhere else. If you want to know more about Clayton, I did make a video about that. It should appear somewhere in the tab. Okay, let's talk about the pink elephant. The commute, the drive to downtown Raleigh is a pretty easy 25 to 35 minutes. The commute to RTP is longer, usually 40 to 50 minutes. So it might not be for everyone, but for the thousands of people who work in Raleigh from home or have a hybrid schedule, this is an absolute no-brainer. Our fourth underrated suburb is one you may have heard of, but probably for only one reason. The giant master plan community of Wendell Falls. But if you only focus on that one development, you're missing the bigger story of what's really happening in Wendell, North Carolina. Located east of Raleigh, just past Knightdale, Wendell lives by its motto, small town, big charm. And for a long time, it was overlooked for being too small and too rural. But that's become its secret weapon. As Raleigh has grown out, Wendell has held on to its authentic, historic downtown while welcoming amazing new growth. So why is it a smart choice? So affordability is huge. It's a huge reason. Home prices in Wendell give you excellent value. Besides the famous Wendell Falls, you have other great neighborhoods like Anderson Farm offering different home styles. The growth here just feels intentional. Honestly, it reminds me of where Holly Springs was about 10 years ago. The commute is also surprisingly easy. A trip to downtown Raleigh can take just 20 to 25 minutes, thanks to how close it is to major highways. The drive to RTP is closer to 40 minutes. For your everyday needs, most residents just pop over to Knightdale for major shopping. Wendell really offers that perfect blend of a tight-knit community feel with a very bright future, making it an amazing and often ignored choice for first-time buyers. Our final hidden gem might be the most shocking one because it's been hiding in plain sight this whole time. It's Garner, North Carolina. Located directly south of downtown Raleigh, Garner has somehow been skipped over as buyers flock west to Cary and north to Wake Forest. Garner's single biggest advantage is its unbeatable location. You're just minutes from the heart of downtown Raleigh, giving you incredible access to the city's jobs, culture, and restaurants without paying that downtown Raleigh price tag. Gnats are annoying. But people, they get focused on RTP, the commute that they forget about the thousands who work in and around the capital city itself. For those people, Garner is a dream come true. You'll find a great mix of housing, from affordable starter homes in established neighborhoods to bigger executive style homes in communities like Chadbourne. The cost of living is lower than the national average, making it a great option for first-time buyers trying to make their dollars stretch. It's also packed with amenities. Lake Benson Park is a huge local spot with trails, fishing, and boating. The town even turned its historic high school into the Garner Performing Arts Center, and new restaurants and shops are always popping up. Garner's proof that sometimes the best opportunities are right under your nose. So there you have it. Knightdale, Fuquay-Varina, Clayton, Wendell, and Garner. 5 incredible, growing, and vibrant suburbs that give first-time buyers a real chance to own a piece of the Raleigh dream. The Raleigh area is so much more than just a few famous names. It's a diverse group of communities, and each one has its own personality. Buying your first home is a huge step, but in these suburbs, it's a step in the right direction. If this video opened your eyes to some new possibilities, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you're ready to start exploring these hidden gems for yourself, all of our contact information is right there in the description. Call us, text us, send an email, snail mail, whatever works for you. It's our job to help you navigate this market, and we would be honored to help out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Quick, before I leave, I made a video about some of the coolest parks in Fuquay-Varina. So if you're thinking of Fuquay and you're wondering what parks are available, you can find out in that video because it's coming up next.